I've spent $45,692 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 185 days. Tonight I've got a couple things. It's a little bit of a slow day in the game, but I'm going to show you a secret shop that I didn't know existed. Some of you may know about it, some of you may not. Stay tuned for that later. I'm going to go through some Alliance Mobilization tests. I missed Alliance Mobilization yesterday, and man, I spent a bunch of money yesterday. I'm going to give you kind of an update on my budget, and we're going to go through the events and go through the spending on the account, and I'm going to try one more run at Labyrinth tonight because I think these special exotic combinations just don't work in Gen 3 and Gen 4. So and I don't really have Gen 4 fully unlocked yet anyways because we just got it yesterday and we're still waiting for all the heroes. Plus I'm not going to do anything with them outside of SVS anyways. So let's get into this tonight. Let's start with a quick little budget review. Now, some of you, I've been getting these comments. Some people like seeing the true whale spending, and some people are tuning in for the efficiency. My niche is all about trying to understand efficiency. So I'm going to continue to analyze the packs. I'm doing some of this through the Discord community. If you're not aware of the Discord community, check the link in the video description. There's a whole bunch of people joining there. I run giveaways every now and then. I've had like this inner circle type of thing going on. Backstage access and this type of thing, like for the fans who want to learn more. I'm there kind of chatting every now and then. Although I haven't been lately. Been very tired because I've been watching my grandson and my wife's been away, so I've been holding down the fort on my own. But that's all going to come to an end soon. So she's coming back soon. So for those of you who listen to the personal details when I give you those, that's a little update on my personal life. But let me give you a little update on the budget. So far for this cycle, this doesn't really go by months, it goes by game cycles. So a game cycle is 4 weeks and basically 27 or 28 days basically in that cycle. So on week 1 of this cycle, I spent $1,753. That was an average daily spend of $250. If I wanted to keep a $2,000 budget, I would have blown it just in week 1 alone. In week 2 of this cycle, I spent, and this is because of childhood memories mainly, I spent $3,873, and that was an average daily spend of $553.29. I mean, all right, I don't have any excuse to give anymore. I can't rationalize it. There are multiple events going on. We had like Dreamscape memories. We had the Lost Loot. We had a bunch of memories a bunch of spending events all packed into one event last week, or one week, I should say. And on week 3 of this cycle, which is just started yesterday, I spent $627. So that's an average daily spend of $313 so far, but that's because I didn't do any spending today. And that's the way I calculate this. If I were to calculate it by special event spending, that's $2,714, and routine spending, meaning events that come routinely that I can get all the time, $3,539. A lot of that is because I'm trying to prep again for the next SVS, and because I knew heroes are coming, and I got T11 to worry about as well. So I don't know. I can make excuses all I want, but I just want to give you some evidence that I am actually tracking every expense, because my intent is to figure out if I can get on a budget eventually at some point. And we'll see. Even if that doesn't happen, I'm still going to be here being your efficient whale. I'm trying to be as efficient as I can. And even when I can't be, I'm going to try to, do some of the analysis and the breakdown and help you learn and give you the way I'm doing my calculations so that you can figure out what's the best for you, for your account and your spending and budget level. That's a promise of my niche going forward, because that's what I started as doing, and that's what I'm going to keep doing, even if I end up whaling out every now and then. All right. Let's get into the, actually, let's start with a habit that somebody told me is a good habit. I believe this. After screwing up Alliance Mobilization yesterday, I should probably start every session and every recording with an understanding of, oh yeah, we got matchmaking coming up soon, with looking at the event schedule, because this is where everything starts, and I would have caught that. I did look at Alliance Mobilization, but it would have reminded me while I was recording if I saw it on there. So we do have fishing going on, and the main reason I'm doing this is for the island decoration components. We have the Tundra trading station to finish up. Oh, look at this. I didn't know this was on the schedule. Hey, did this sneak on there, or did I miss it yesterday? We got a Journey of Light coming up, and I didn't realize that. We've been waiting for this event. This is supposed to be a super high value event. Oh my God, my budget is going to be shot again. My budget is, there's no budget now. because this event, I'm told by everybody, this is one of the highest value events in the game. I'm going to end up buying this event out, most likely. Man, all right, well, that starts tomorrow. This is what I get. I should be paying more attention to the event schedule. Canyon Clash is a lot of fun. Of course, we have Alliance Mobilization going on that I messed up yesterday. Let's see, Alliance Championship, some of the standard ones. Heroes Mission, which I believe is the thing that replaces Gina now. And then we have matchmaking coming up next week. So prep will be next week. I'll be able to push some hero stuff next week. All right. Alliance Mobilization, I did not forget tonight. We just happened to have a 50K top-off points before the reset, so I picked that up so that I can grab that one at least, and then I'll grab some more. There isn't a lot of spending opportunities necessarily in the game tonight, but I do have some stuff I wanted to do, and that special secret shop is one of them. So so let's first, while I'm in here, I'll grab the extras here, and then I'll grab the extra attempts, because I will definitely use those. And I did buy the $100 one already, and let's get in some of the spending so that I can clear that $100 out. And I'm probably going to have to do this one a little bit piecemeal. I don't know. I didn't really calculate it in advance, so I hope it doesn't mess me up too much. If push comes to shove, I'll buy some mithril in the regular shop or something like that. So let's clear this. Oh, and I do have the custom pet chest that I can do, so that'll give me some other values that I can counter round things off with. So let's start with, I'm going to leave this alone for now. I'm going to leave this alone for now. Although when I was doing a little calculation, like, I mean, you know, I can either try to be like super efficient by only getting this I think this comes every week or every other week, and only getting them at the lower level so I get more VIP value out of it. But the thing is, I'm going to want to push the widgets to max as soon as I can anyways. So I think it's just a matter of I'm going to have a little bit more. By the way, while I'm here, you see this little 5% bouncing above my head? If you haven't heard me say this already, I've got a special affiliate link. If you're going to buy Frost Stars in the game already, and you're going to go to the official shop, which is the only thing I trust. I always wait until this 5% top off bonus is going on, and then I buy from the official shop. If you do the same, you can help me out by just using the affiliate link. And when you use that link, it kind of gives me credit for the sale. It's a way for you to help out the channel and continue. If you like seeing this journey, it's a way that you can help out. You just click on that link. It brings you to the official shop. I get credit for the sale. I get some Frost Stars as well. Simple as that. If you're going to spend in the game anyways, that's all I'm asking is do it that way so I get some credit for it. But anyways, that's the exclusive gear. Let's see, daily deals. I'm just going to grab this. No, well, a little. I wouldn't call that luck. That's a tiny little bit. And then Fire Crystal Weekly. By the way, I got a comment. Somebody said, "Hey, you really should have bought the Gear Weekly card." Let's take a close look here together, shall we? Look at the remaining claims. Look at that. That's the reason I didn't buy the Gear Weekly card. I used it as kind of a little trick, a little hack, where I bought a bunch of the Gear Weekly cards because there wasn't a lot of spending opportunities at the time, and I did it to get the Lucky Hero Gear chest, and I knew this wouldn't go to waste, so that's why I didn't buy. That's why you didn't see me buy the Gear Weekly card last week. So, or yesterday, I should say, for this week. All right, now we're going to stay out of the regular shop tonight, and if I can avoid it. And now let's take a look at the event or the special deal section. We got Tundra Trading. There is some little stuff you'll get kind of organically. I just been clearing these out as I get them. Oops, I should have done too. You know, and there's different things you can get in here. I think it really kind of depends. I've been ending up with so much that I kind of like don't know what to do with it. So I've been just trying to get the highest value items that I can. And for me, you know, the exploration manuals were important because I will empty them out, but you know, I will get them at a decent rate. But look, I've got pretty much everything else in the store bought out at this point. I don't really need anything else. So I think what I'll start doing at this point is I'll just kind of sit on this for the most part until I need it again, and then I'll just buy out other stuff that's in here. You know, even this steel. I mean, I got everything that I need at this point, so I'm just going to sit on that. Hall of Heroes. I am going to continue to buy this only because, and it's a silly little thing, it's hard for me to get these epic shards, you know, from all the other sources. So I've been picking some up extra here, and the $5 isn't a horrible spend for VIP efficiency anyways. Although that's not a metric I'm really tracking anymore. The more things you buy at the $5 mark, it's the higher VIP value per dollar. So, and we got Endless Wayfarer, we've got the Journey Treasures, By the way, I do have the frontier treks that I need to do as well. I'm not going to do that tonight because that's going to be a separate session I want to do, just so I can do that analysis carefully. Oh, we do have Deadshot. I think, I don't know if I could have done an extra Deadshot last night, but I didn't want to, even if I could have. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Now, this U pattern is what I've been doing. I'm going to try the inverted U tonight. I'm going to do it a little different direction. And I don't know, Deadshot always hates me, so let's see what happens. I'm just going to go this way instead. Up and around the bend. And let's see what happens. Hey, now, this already isn't so bad. All right. Hey, we made it all the way around the circle. Up and around the bend. All right, let's see what happens here. Yeah, of course. That's because that's, you know. All right, I can't complain. I can't complain too much, but like, come on, man. Come on. I got my key's got the key picker. All right, that's Deadshot. That's not so bad. I shouldn't complain. That's not so bad, but you know, it's like whenever I want something. I guess I didn't care, and then when I want something, then that's when I don't get it. All right, so let's not. So I think that's everything from everything from the deal section, right? That's all I got in the deal section tonight. It's not anything exciting in there. We do have the treasure trio to look at, and the two options you get here are basically from the fire crystals and shards, and something that's kind of more shards and speed ups. But I don't need I do need the speed ups, but I don't really need the more shards right now. So I'm going to go for the fire crystals, because I know I will need those. And that's all I can do for there. And then we're going to go to fishing tournament, and we're going to grab the fishing tournament. My goal really here is to at least, I want to clear the daily missions just for the rewards. But what really want to do is get up to 50,000 points. So we're going to unlock the fishing club stuff. So we got Fishing Pro. And we've got the next level there. All right. And then the Fishing Pro set. So usually what I do is I buy this up to $20. And that's kind of enough to get me where I need to be. And I need about 20,000 more. A little less than 20,000 more. Now I need about 7,000 more. I need 7,000 more. All right. You know what? Now's a good time to show you the secret shop. So let's go into the secret shop. Before I think that's good enough for fishing right now. But let's take a look at the secret shop. So I don't know if you guys knew about this, but if you're a veteran of the game, you probably knew, and you probably surprised that I didn't know. But if you're not, or if you missed it like I did, let me show you this. In the Tundra albums, first of all, let's take a look at what happens. Like when you clear this, so every one of these albums completed, I'm sure a bunch of you know this, you get these stats with them. So troops tack plus 2%. That's not bad. Not to mention you get some bonus materials here. So, every one that you clear, so, these ones that I've cleared, I got something from it, right? Song of Heroes was the resource gathering. Daybreak Island was troops defense, right? Like every time you clear it, you get some stats. So they're worth, I honestly, I knew about it, but I kind of forgot about it because this isn't one of my favorite things to do is collecting puzzle pieces. But there is something I didn't know about. If you come in here, like when you want to try to clear, so let's see, I wanted to try to clear the Tundra Alliance, right? Like I need to clear, these guys. There's different ways to get at this interface, but like I need to obtain more, right? Well, it'll bring me to how can you obtain more, either special events or fragment backpack. You go into the fragment backpack and you can, see how you can obtain any for, any of your particular Tundra mobilization. You can probably know all this already, right? But what I didn't know is if you click on the first one, see this top one, the Lightshade Trove Pack? That's actually I'm going to call it a secret shop. So, this is a shop that you can buy. Like it refreshes once a week, and you can get 3 of these, even the $100 ones, and you can get, all these other ones as well. So let's see, I need 7,000. I'm going to buy the $500 one, or the $5 one. Sorry, $500. My brain is still shot. I'm going to buy the $5 one here for now. I'm going to come back to this if I need it for some other stuff, but now I'm going to go into the regular shop just to clear this out because I, try not to be too wasteful with the spending there. And I'm going to come into the regular shop now because I don't think, the fishing next level is 20, right? Yeah, so if I go into the regular shop and I'll just buy some mithril, that's never a bad spend. So that should finish me off there. And now we've got that done. So let's clear that alliance mobilization task. And let's pick up one more. I'm going to pick up another spending one. All right, and this time I'm going to go into that Tundra and I'm going to grab the, let's see. I'm not going to assemble that right now, but this time I'm going to go into there and I'm going to buy the $100 one. Because the thing is, with these other ones, you also get the master fragments. So even though, like, this is a difficult conversation to have about, efficiency in some degrees, but for $20 you can get one of them, but you can only get them once a week. And, it does seem to scale up, decently. If you look at the number of pieces you get here, 20 for $20, so that's one a piece. But then you get 200 for $100 here. So I don't know exactly how they do their math here, but to me this seems like it's a better deal, but the percentage comes down. I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe it's because of the master fragments, or maybe it's because of the gems. I don't know. But I'm gonna buy one of these just so I can get those special pieces. And then let's clear the alliance mobilization task. That's probably all I'm gonna do for alliance mobilization tonight. I just wanted to show that shop and do that. Let's see, maybe I can do another lightweight alliance mobilization one. Is there any top offs that's like this one's? You know what, I'll do that one. This one is 12,500. If I go back into the Tundra albums, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch. All right. So we're gonna have a bunch of puzzles to do. Man, hello. All right. Yes, sir. And yeah, so 12.5, I'd have to do another $5 something or other. So all right. I'm gonna grab one of these. Oh, I did it again. I thought I already bought the alliance mobilization. Well, somebody just told me that they just did this. I think you cursed me, dude. They told me they thought they bought it and didn't, and that's even worse offense. That's what I just did. So I'm not gonna buy that now. I'll just do the rest in like gem tasks because we'll have other opportunities to spend. So the rest I'll do will be like gem tasks for today, and I'll just clear those out. So let's just do that quick. I don't have a lot of, I have some other content tonight, but this is kind of like the main content. So let's just do some of this tonight. We'll grab these and just clear these out. And I'm just going to do it with the gems tasks for now. Whoops, wrong one. Do it again. Here we go. Another 100. Clear that one out. And we'll do another one. And I'm going to leave some of those other ones because, well, I want to take advantage of the... I want to take advantage of the bonuses ones you buy. I don't want to use up too many of them, and then I can't do the spending one. So, I can just... I'll use some of these, like this 30,000 ones is decent. But for the most part, I'll leave the other one. So I'll accept that one because it's 30,000. I'll clear that one quick. But the other ones I'll leave so that hopefully I can do more when there's a spending opportunity, because you get kind of more points for the spending. So this one is what, 60, I think? Come on. And we'll clear that. All right. And here's what my alliance points are looking, my mobilization points are looking like so far. Could have been a lot better with all that spending I did yesterday, but you know, water under the bridge. All right, so let's go back to the Tundra albums now, and let's take a look. Let's clear the rest of these out. And then grab that one. All right, we got a lot of puzzles to do now. So let's see. Let's see, are there any? Yeah. These, I don't know how you guys like to do them, but essentially I just kind of get them out of the way. You know, the ones that are obvious will be obvious. The ones that are not will be, let's see. And then just put these, you just look for the, I mean, this is just puzzle building, right? I don't think anybody has trouble with this. All right, that one's done. Man, so many of them. I don't know if it's worth doing all these on camera, but point being is look how many that I got now. Like, let's see, all these. Let's see, will I be able to actually finish any of them? Was it worth it to that degree? I'll have a couple. I'll have one finished here. Crystal Mysteries. Oh, this one will be almost finished. I'll just be missing this one piece. Yeah, so almost finished this one. Nature Strength. Very, very close. Labyrinth. Again, really close. Ah, Divine Weapons won't be quite done yet. Still have one missing from this one. Okay. But that'll, you know, vault me ahead quite a bit in the Tundra albums. So I don't know, maybe I'll start making it part of my routine to at least buy the $5 pack every week. It looks like it's worth it. Just for maybe just the $5 pack. Although you don't get the mystery shard at that one. Maybe the $20 a week is good as well. But, you know, it all adds up. It all adds up. But you do get stats out of it. So you get stats and stuff out of it. So it's not, you know, it's not, what do you call it? Like it's worth something in the end. All right. The last thing I think, so I'm not going to do any fishing tonight. There's some tips with fishing, but a lot of you who are watching this content, you've been playing the game for a while. I don't need to give you all the tips, but essentially just know that you can stop, you can hit the pause button and cancel it and restart if you hit too many down on the way down. When you're a spender, you can buy all the, you know, upgrades, and you just basically you upgrade before you even start, so you get maximum efficiency, you know, on the game before it even starts. Basically, you're just gonna upgrade all these with the purchases, and then you're gonna upgrade them a little more as you go. Depends which, you know, and then when you spend like I did, you'll be able to max them out. So there you go. So all your upgrades are all your fishing, you know, line upgrades are upgraded now. The other thing is make sure that you use the Horn of Poseidon to grab all the things that you're missing from the season. And then when you're done with all the items from the season, I usually grab this guy here because he's big and you can't miss him, and you summon him for extra points. And you can do that with the multiple tags as well. So I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to get it going, but you'll see when you, let's see. You go into this screen, you can do the 5 times multiplier. I generally don't do that until the end of the event where I'm just trying to burn some tickets for points. But until then, you might as well play as many times as possible because there's more chances to get more rare fish and things like this. If we take a look at the, let's see, what is it? The guide. So what am I missing? There's I think one thing that I'm missing that was new is the skin. So am I just missing? Yeah, I'm missing 3 items. So, and if this is the right season, which I think it looked like it is, summer, then I'll finally be able to get this permanent skin this season. So that's nice. That'll be nice as well. One more thing to get, and that's a troops health bonus. So that'll be nice. Looking forward to that. as well as getting some more pieces for the island decoration component. So with that all done, I think the only thing I have left to do is another Labyrinth run. And let me just say what I'm going to do tonight. So these special combinations I've been trying to do, I think, like I said in the beginning, I think basically what's happening is those don't work in this generation. So I'm going to just put my best gear on my best heroes, and then put my next best gear on my next best heroes.
You do notice the artistry in
and then hope for the best, because I think that's what we're looking at here. Let's see. He's all done. This guy. All right. And because, you know, ultimately this one is all about hero gear. So I guess the idea was that since this is all about Hall of Heroes, by putting the best gear on the best heroes, you're multiplying. It's like a multiplication effect of the gears with the heroes. Even though strategically, when you're fighting, you know, PvP and other things, that may not be the best thing. For stats in this event, I think it is. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to edit all these formations from what I did. Let's see, I got to clear them all out first. And I'm just going to do a more traditional formation because, like I said, I don't think these special formations work yet. So I'm essentially just going to go with the top, like all season 3 heroes. And I'm going to go with a 50, 20, 30. And then just go down the line and get the next best heroes like you would kind of normally. I think this is the best we can do at this phase in the game. And just run them at 50, 20, 30. Because ultimately it's all about, you know, can you get a little lucky? And do you have the power? So I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah, see, that's already doing a lot better. And the theory behind it is that, I don't know if this is going to be able to clear them. The theory behind it is that, yeah, these heroes, that like the Season 3 heroes have the better stats, so when combined with the better gear, you get a multiplication effect. Man, I hate when the first squad goes first. Alright. So doing much better today, but this is the 10. 10th level is usually hard. And we did it. Alright. Now I might get a little breather. Where it gets easier for a little bit. No, not really. Alright, not too bad. So I guess what was messing me up the most is trying those more advanced squad formations in a gen that doesn't really work with. So for all you who suggested that, thank you, but it doesn't really work in this generation. Alright. Well, I don't know. Oh, this one should work. Yeah, this is doing substantially better than yesterday. There we go. And this is kind of like the default strategy I would have used when playing Labyrinth anyways. Although the one thing that is special is knowing that you have to put your best gear on your Season 3 heroes. That was counterintuitive to me because my best attack squad is not that squad. Alright. Can we do it? Alright. Can we get through another level 10? Is it possible? Come on. It's looking possible. Maybe. All right. Let's see what happens. I didn't think I'd get this far. I knew I was doing something a little wrong, but I didn't think I was doing something that wrong. I was doing something substantially wrong, it turns out. Come on. I think they just got a bad luck that time. Let's see. Can we do it? Yeah. No. Yeah, this is, now it's getting tougher. Just because we're on the last one, I'll just edit the formation a little bit. See what happens. Yeah, I'll leave the rest of these the same. I don't think that little bit will matter, but we'll see. Hey, all right. I hate when the first squad goes first. It's the worst. Yeah. All right, let's see where things stand. Let's see where things stand. All right. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. That's like what I like to see. That's what I was looking for. Okay, that's Labyrinth. That's all I got for Labyrinth. And let's take a look at VIP. Oh, let's take a look at the backpack before I forget. Can I get lucky? No, I can't. And let's just clear these out. I guess I'll I don't really need them right now. Don't need them. So I'll let those sit. Let those percolate. Here we go. Let's clear all that out. And let's take a look at what's going on. So a lot of you have been talking to me about T11. I don't know. I think these resources are going to evaporate once I have T11. So the steel is slowly and steadily increasing, but I do have some more research to do and a new game plan that I got to sit down with a calculator for a long time at one point. But the speeds are generally, they're getting up there slowly and steadily, but it is through spending basically. So hopefully I'll be able to get that stash looking better over time, and we'll get it closer to what I need, what I'll be comfortable with for T11. I am sitting on all the pet stuff. I'm waiting for SVS to push the pets, but I did do one thing off camera. I did a couple things off camera. Let's take a look at that quick. One thing I did was I did end up pushing the Snow Ape a little bit because I wanted to make sure that I can at least get the tumbling power level 1, both for bear and for, just for events and stuff like this. So I did push him just a little bit just to unlock that. And I left the cave lion at 30. So they're sitting there ready to go. And I don't really have a need to push them outside of SVS. I'm waiting to get those points during an SVS. The other thing I did is in the experts, because I'm having such a interesting run with Arena, I pushed and there's an event where you can get some points for this. I pushed Holger's skills up a little bit. I'm ready to do a relationship advancement on him, but I didn't. I used some of the gifts to get him up to 90, and I got these skills, Arena Elite and Legacy, up to 9 with some spending on the speeds and stuff. So. And this will be locked again until I unlock some more. So, but the reason I just threw the experience, the learning on this is because these are some skills I want to get. So after I do this 4 days worth of learning, it's just gonna put some in the tank. Then I'll switch back to some of these other ones so I can get the points up on these and get these cleared when I get the books for them. So That's what I did with experts, and I'm still waiting on this trek. So this trek will be a nice journey. And before I forget to do that, I'll grab these as well, and I'll just continue, you know, trying to grind through the standard trek until I do probably I'll do the frontier trek tomorrow if there's nothing else going on. Just looking for a day where there's not a lot else going on that I can, you know, focus on looking exactly what happened before and after. Now let's take a look at VIP and make our claims and see where we're at. All right, we're at 1.9 million. Because today is a little bit of a slower day, I'm going to do some spins tonight, but only like I did in the past. I'm going to do spins until I get one piece. So let's see how many spins it takes to get one sphere piece. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, oh man, 90. This is a 90 night. Not great luck. All right, so I'll put that one in the tank, and now I'm 48% of the way there. Such a long journey that is. All right, well, that's all the content I got for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed this content, and if you enjoy following me on this journey, coming along with me on these daily, you know, gameplay and spending, and you want to see where things go in the future, only a couple things I'm asking you to do to help out, and they don't really cost you anything. If you're buying Frost Stars anyways, check the link in the video description and use my link instead. It'll give me some Frost Stars. If you're spending anyways, it doesn't cost you anything. You just got to use that link and it'll help me out. The other thing, all you got to do is, and I keep telling people this, you don't realize how much it actually helps the algorithm. You got to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and then turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.